Boy, Nick Cannon, you are really making it harder and harder and harder for me to believe that you really cared about your 5-month-old child. You really making me believe that it's really making me think, making me it hard and hard her to believe that you really cared about your 5-year-old child. The reason why I say that, because anybody else, any normal person who would lose a child or lose a relative or lose a loved one, they would be doing less talking. You doing too much talking. I mean, you doing more talking like them Negroes who get arrested in the TV show The First 48. When they get in that interrogation room, they be squealing like a stool pigeon. And you just doing more talking than that. You know what I'm saying? If you lost somebody, you know what I'm saying, you will be grieving. You would be taken off from work. You wouldn't even be, you have to take, you know what I'm saying, you have to tell your network executive, hey, I'm not going to be able to do the show. Get somebody else to fill in for the next couple of weeks. I'm grieving my 5-month-old son. I just lost my son. You know what I'm saying? I'm grieving. So give me like, you know what I'm saying, 2 or 3 weeks. You know what I'm saying? But no, this man just keeps talking, shows you. Look at the picture when he was holding his son while the sun was rising. He was holding his son while the sun was rising on a Sunday. Nick Cannon, we don't believe you. You need more turbans on the top of your head. You know what I'm saying? We don't believe you the same way we didn't believe when you was walking around with a turban. Remember the time Nick Cannon was walking around with a damn turban on his head? You know what I'm saying? What happened with that, Nick Cannon? Why aren't you walking around with a turban on your head no more? You know what I'm saying? Ask the people why Nick Cannon ain't. Ask Nick Cannon why ain't he having a turban on his head? Because if you are a devout Muslim, you are a devout Muslim. You will forever be that. You know what I'm saying? Just ask one of these Ishmaelites. You don't just be a fly by night or 1 minute you wake up and you want to be a Muslim. You know what I'm saying? Nick Cannon is, you know what I'm saying, just, you know what I'm saying, whatever happened, Nick Cannon, why ain't you wearing that turban no more? You know what I'm saying? Because we know that why you was doing it. You was influencing the people into that religion that is not ours. That's why you was wearing it. That's why you don't wear it no more. And I'm going to say it again, people. I'm going to say it again, Nick Cannon. Why ain't you no longer talking like you used to talk on your podcast? You know how you used to openly talk on your podcast? One of your podcast episodes was famous for you openly talking and saying that a certain group of people was a certain group of real people. And you had a certain group of people that was a certain group of fake people. Whatever happened to that? Why ain't you talking like that no more? Oh, what? They took away your shows. They took away your money. You had to go to Jerusalem and meet with a rabbi. And rabbi means master. And then you came back. And then they gave you your own talk show. And then just recently you sacrificed your son to the sun. Oh, I get it. I get it, Nikki. Anyway, what I'm going to do, people, I'm going to play this audio. What I want you guys to do as you guys come in here, make sure you guys hit that like button. It is very important that you guys come in here and hit that like button. If you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on your notification bell so you can be notified when I drop this breaking news on you. I'm your host. I'm your pastor, Mr. Michael Smith. And if you want to donate, the donation link is in the description box below. Let's go ahead and roll the audio.
Is opening up about losing his 5-month-old son Zen to cancer. He said his heart is shattered, and he did talk to people about this. Right now, usually he's an open book, but it's obviously very difficult for him to discuss this. And so here is his explanation about why it's been harder for him to open up right now.
You know, he said usually he's an open book, but it's very hard, difficult for him to discuss. Why are you discussing it then? Why are you even talking about it? Let it go. Let it die down. You know what I'm saying? The same way, you know what I'm saying? You know, people won't bring it up if you don't talk about it. You trying to keep it heavy on the media circuits. Why? Because that's you know what I'm saying? That's your baby. That's you know what I'm saying? When I say that's your baby, I'm talking about that's what made you. You know what I'm saying? That's what made your talk show. What did you say? That's why I dedicate this show to my beautiful baby son. You know what I'm saying? You talking to people, you know what I'm saying? Go on the rooftop. Why don't you?
Thank the people at People Magazine because they gave us, specifically me, the opportunity to at least share the story in a way that I felt like I got a chance to tell my story. So hopefully I can tell the story once and I don't have to constantly talk about it all over because that's another thing that's starting to.
You know, when you told the story on your show, that week it happened, you didn't have to talk about it then. You could have just, you know what I'm saying, left it alone then. Because that show, if people wanted to know about it, all they had to do was go back and, you know what I'm saying, re-listen to or re-watch the rerun of that broadcast. And if they want, whenever they want to go revisit, you know what I'm saying, the story about, you know what I'm saying, Zen, 5-month-old Zen passing away, all they had to do was YouTube or Google or go back and re-watch that same episode. So you didn't have to go to people. You didn't have to. You don't have to keep speaking, but you want to keep speaking. Stop trying to, you know what I'm saying, uh, brainwash the people.
Really be hurtful is to have to constantly keep telling the story, explaining it, and having to replay these thoughts through my mind. That's right. Celebrities and public figures don't have to share anything they don't want to share. Stop pushing, stop prodding, leave people the hell alone until they're ready to talk.
Listen, yes, they do, because the public have an uh have a you know what I'm saying. You shouldn't have to lie. You shouldn't lie to the, you know what I'm saying. If you have supporters, it don't make no sense to lie to your supporters. Those are your supporters. Why you lying? Just tell, you know what I'm saying, your supporters. Yo, supporters, I had to do this, you know what I'm saying, because this is what made me. This is, you know what I'm saying, this is what's my requirements for taking that oath. I had to do this. Why don't you just tell the truth, Nick Cannon? Just tell the truth. You know what I'm saying? Yes, you do have the obligation. You know what I'm saying? Just the same way you, Charlemagne. You supposed to tell the story on what happened with you and that girl. How you put something in that girl's drink. That girl passed out and you on top of her, forcing yourself in her. And then not only that, you pay off her mama so that she won't tell on you in court. That's a damn devil right there.
Talk about something. If they don't want to talk about it publicly ever, they don't have to. Right, so hopefully people can just see this interview and then not keep asking the questions and making him relive what happened.
I'm not gonna only see the interview. Every time I hear about Nick Cannon, I'm gonna go right back to this same story of you. You know what I'm saying? Holding your son as the sun was rising. You hear that? On a Sunday. This Negro on his show, he said, just want to hold my son as the sun rising, and it happened to be on a Sunday. You can't make that up. You can't make that up. Nick Cannon, stop it.
All right, Young Dog.
All right, so that's going to wrap that up, people. Like I said, as you guys come in here, make sure you guys hit that like button. Make sure you guys hit that like button as you guys come in here. If you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on your notification bell so you can be notified when I drop these breaking news on you. You know what I'm saying? I'm your host. I'm your pastor, Mr. Michael Smith. And if you want to donate to this ministry, the donation link is in the description box below. Till next time, stay tuned. God bless you.